welcome back to my channel. My name is Courage-Atayero, and I vlog about faith, lifestyle, the boy child, basically everything that can help you become a better version of yourself or a better person. And I vlog from Lagos, Nigeria. You are welcome. So today I'll be talking about gratitude and contentment, and it's in relation with our day-to-day life and everything we want and we need and we desire, right? So I came to a realization. I realized that we oftentimes live our lives in anticipation of the next big thing, of the next phase of our lives, which is not bad. Of course, we all want more from life. Maybe not all of us, some of us actually want more from life, but just kidding, we all want something from life, right? Either it's a better job or more comfort or more money or more security or more, we all need something. And thinking about it deeply, there will always be a season in our lives where we are waiting for something. And here's what I mean. If you live in Nigeria, right, when you start going to school, right, you write exams, you finish from primary school into secondary school, and then after that there's a process of writing JAM, WASC, or NECO, right, or GCE, which is a necessity to be able to go to the university. And there are people that have actually written the JAM for like 3 years consecutively, for 4 years, for 5 years, and you're waiting to go to the university, right? And you have people that are done with university and they are waiting for NYSC. And you have people that are done with NYSC and they are waiting for a job. And you have people that have started working and they are waiting to get married. And then you get married and some people actually wait to have children. Can you see the pattern? Can you see that at different seasons of our lives, there will be a need for us to wait for one thing or the other? Now, here is what I find really, really funny and amusing. I even skipped the part of, after school and all of that. Even after working, we are waiting to go do your masters. Whatever it is you're waiting for, we shall live life waiting for one thing or the other, right? And here is what I find really amusing. It is the fact that at every stage of our waiting season, most of us get very cranky, most of us get depressed, most of us get sad, most of us get unhappy. And if you're asked, why are you sad or why are you unhappy, you'd say, oh, NYSC is frustrating me, I don't know, I've not gone for NYSC yet, or I haven't gotten admission yet, or I'm still single, like I'm not dating anybody and I really want to get married, or I've been married for like 3 years, we don't have children yet. And during that season, most of us are always very, very sad, depressed, unhappy, because we are waiting for the next thing and we forget to leave. I heard of a story of someone who, she was married, she had her first child. Several stories like that, like she had her first child and she didn't have another child for like, I think 9 years. And throughout the period of 9 years, she was miserable. Why? Because she did not have another child. At that point, I realized that, when we focus on the things we do not have and we focus on the things that we want, we forget to actually live the life that we have now. And I want you to just think about this for a second, right? Because when we die, all of this will mean nothing. The job will mean nothing. The money will mean nothing. The children will mean nothing. The houses will mean nothing. Like everything you ever stress yourself for, everything we ever get ourselves sad for, or depressed about, or have anxiety about, will mean nothing, because we will be dead. We would be lifeless. And yet we live life every day with anxiety, with depression, we live life unhappy, we live life sad because of the next thing we do not have, because of the next thing we do not have yet. And I remember when I was waiting for my master's, I applied for scholarships because it was scholarship I wanted. I applied for scholarships, I wrote applications, nothing. And I was seeing people go for their masters, they will go, they'll travel out, they got scholarships. I was happy for them, really I was. But that period I was sad, and then I was slowly and gradually going into depression. And thinking about it now, I still have not done my masters, but I am no longer living my life with that sense of sadness because I do not have a master's degree yet. And I want us to begin to, think about those things that we have rather than focus on the things that we do not have. I mean, we are alive. It's such a gift. The gift of life is the most precious gift ever. Like the fact that you could breathe in and out, and you have breath in your lungs, and you have the ability to smile, to eat, to move, to move your body. You're not sick, you are not destabilized, you can actually make decisions, you can think properly. I do not want to live my life at the edge, waiting for the next thing to happen to me and being sad about the fact that I do not have that thing yet. And that's why I made this video, right? To let us focus on gratitude and to focus on the things that we have, to be happy in the now rather than being so focused on tomorrow, or the fact that we are still single, or we do not have any boyfriend or girlfriend, or we do not have that job yet. You've been applying for jobs, no job yet, and you are sad, and you are depressed, or no money, or how am I going to pay these bills? God does not want us to live life like that, because He says that if He could tender and take care of the lilies, how much more you? If the wild animals have food to eat every day and they are not bothered about inflation or lack of money, they eat, how much more you? God is so concerned about you and I, and He doesn't want us to live our life with a mindset of worry. He doesn't want us to live our life depressed. He doesn't want us to live our life anxious. He wants us to have joy. He wants us to live our life devoid of every form of worry. And the amazing thing is, when what we are striving for eventually happens, we get to realize that the time that it happened was the time it was supposed to happen, and the time where we needed it the most to happen. We have life. You are alive. Whatever phase or stage in your life you are at right now, if you are waiting to get an admission, rather than focus your energy on being worried, on being sad, or looking at your mates that are, oh, my mates are, they are in school, I'm here, I'm not doing anything in my life. It's okay sometimes to just allow yourself to breathe. And I also want you to realize that your mates too are dead. Your mates wished they were alive. Those that didn't make it till today actually desire to live up another day. They desire to live another day. And that should be our mindset, to be grateful for life, to be grateful for the now, rather than live our lives sad, depressed, anxious about the next big thing. Do other things, learn to live in the now, learn a skill, There are so many things to learn online. Follow your interest, learn a skill, you can do courses online. If you are done with school and you're waiting for NYS, you're waiting to go and serve, you cannot afford to waste your period of waiting, because your period of waiting is a very, very important and crucial period in your life. And most of the time, those periods of waiting is to teach you something for the next level that you are looking forward to, or that you are looking at, or you're anticipating. Your period of waiting is very, very important, and every lesson learned during that period of waiting is what will usher you to the next level. So why live your life? Why live life like it's so fickle and short? Why live life sad? Why live life depressed? Because you do not have that thing that you want yet. Forgetting the fact that you are alive. Forgetting the fact that you have other things to be grateful for. Forgetting the fact that there are so many things to do in this life. You could learn a skill, you could improve on your skill, you could read books, you could attend fellowships, you could volunteer, you could do so many things, rather than using that waiting period to be sad, depressed, dejected. If you're applying for jobs and nothing is coming forth, rather than being sad at home, apply for volunteering jobs. Volunteer. Learn to do something. If you are single and you do not have a partner yet, and you're like, oh, I'm getting old, the clock is ticking and all of that, live life in the now. Live life to the fullest, because when we die, none of these things will matter. None. So I just want to urge us not to live our lives miserable, not to be miserable for 5 years because you're waiting for a child after you're married. I mean, like, you have a husband or you have a wife. Enjoy your spouse. Like, I want you to remember when you couldn't wait to be married, and now you are married and you are stressing yourself about the fact that you do not have a child yet. Enjoy your now, because life is short. Life is fickle. Some of my friends, I know people that have passed on, I know family friends that have passed on, I know friends that have passed on, and when I hear someone dies every day, it makes me look at life in a different light. And I do not want to live my life sad or depressed or anxious about the next thing that I'm looking at, or about the next thing that I desire. I do not want to live my life miserable. I want to enjoy every single stage of my life to the fullest, and I want to use my waiting period wisely, and I want to use my waiting period to grow and to develop myself and to become a better version of myself, so that when that thing that I desire finally arrives, that thing is not the one that gives me joy. No, I am already happy with or without that thing. I am already content with or without that thing. My hope, my joy is found in God. And I'm not forcing you, right? I'm just urging you, I'm appealing to you not to live life worried about tomorrow, but enjoy every day that has been given to you by God, and maximize every stage in your life, because life is beautiful, life is worth living, and life is for the living. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. If you can relate with me on this and you want to share your experience, please definitely leave a comment below in the comment section. I'll go through. And thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. I love you.